They told me, okay, we're gonna do a research about superstitions. I was like, wow, that's super cool. I'm really superstitious.
Don't whistle in the house.
No, I'm totally not a superstition person.
At the beginning I was scared of it.
Du sollst nicht in einer Ecke sitzen als Frau. Und ich bin so, überall hat es Ecken.
It's really rich and diverse.
Many people try to be as superstitious as possible.
Das finde ich ja letztlich auch spannend.
It's not a secret, but it's not something that is like, yeah, I'm really proud of being superstitious.
We got excited by the topic because we thought it's again a topic that everybody can relate to.
We started in the residency in Baden. The residency came like 2 weeks after the premiere of Pak, and we went straight into the next one with Nam, Giulia and Lehmann.
In unterschiedlichen Kulturen herrscht unterschiedlicher Aberglaube. Wo kommt der eigentlich her? Habe ich gar keinen Bezug dazu? Habe ich ja trotzdem einen Bezug dazu? A, weil man von Sachen gehört hat. B, hat man vielleicht aus den vorangegangenen Generationen irgendwie gewisse vielleicht Rituale mitbekommen.
Why do you have this crazy ritual? Because I want to control things that I cannot control.
We opened up a huge box of many ideas that came out.
We started playing with different qualities of the body.
But if I'm on my bed with my head, it's bad luck. I knock on it and I touch the iron.
Saying what not to do, what to do, speaking, sharing experiences.
Don't sit at the corner of the table.
And this we discovered already actually in our residency in Switzerland. We changed a lot in 2 years, and how we tried to explain it has changed a lot.
Jetzt wird viel mehr an Details gearbeitet und es wird komplexer. Also Ihr Zufriedenheitslevel geht immer so ein bisschen höher.
It's also really nice to come to your own creation, work with the dancers you chose, and really digest this whole year in a creation.
Our interests are strong and go into very different directions sometimes.
Chiara is always proposing these weird intentions or like weird movements, and everything is more theatrical, so you can really experiment.
And then it's nice that Alex knows quite a lot about breaking. He understands the levels or the ways it can go.
I think it's something special. Also in this kind of area in Germany, I think they're like one of the only ones that do this kind of work.
We have a very clear vision that we want to mold these different aesthetics and these different interests that we have.
Don't open an umbrella during a storm if you don't want to fly away. You're not Mary Poppins.
We created like scenarios, completely strange and bizarre. Just one box was changing so much the room and changing so much your character with your intention, with your emotions.
The tool of introducing characters comes from the need of having an emotional connection with each individual on stage.
Servus.
Mein Name ist Sam.
My name is Xuan.
Je suis Alex.
Ich bin Giulia.
Lemi.
Ich bin Jana.
First question. When do you think the Fungi are finally taking over the world power?
Und das ist, glaube ich, auch die Stärke, warum dann wir diese Charaktere füttern können mit uns.
I always feel that I'm free to play, and they are never like stopping me.
It's maybe one of you is pulling the other one in this position.
We always collaborate with our dancers. It would be not possible to have a different.
We are really trying to push each boundary. We are not trying to repeat the pattern, but we really use the body to communicate.
I like that then it's open for me to see like how can I do this breaking within my character or within my intention. It also directly gives a certain emotion to my face because then I look through my eyes and it's all connected to even how my eyes move. And then it becomes this different thing in between that I like a lot.
You could do really little things but they're already full of meaning because you know what you're doing and why you're doing it.
They really know how to observe each individual and really they give you something that is you.
I think it's also good to put something from yourself in it.
Da kommt auch noch mal eine Seite von mir, die nicht so viel Platz hatte.
Ich bin eher so der emotionale Typ, der dann halt voll reingeht. Und der dann auch wieder gucken muss danach und seine Zeit braucht, auch das einfach wieder zu verlassen. Für mich ist das wie so ein Trip.
It's the first time I do a production where I have to go fully physical, as that's what I'm used to for battling. So it was nice to feel also the same push physically within the performance.
Each of them is so particular, and this is really important for us to point out this individuality.
Man hat immer das Gefühl, partizipativ mit dabei zu sein.
Es bleibt echt, authentisch, witzig.
Ich bin Lehmann und ich rasiere meinen Kopf immer nur zum Vollmond.
Es ist immer ein sehr schönes Experiment und man guckt auf was Schönes zurück, was man einfach zusammen geschaffen hat. Das ist ja auch was Schönes.
I'm very happy about this.